today I bring you something very special because everybody eats, and I have brought you a can of baked beans. But of course, with baked beans, how the heck do you open it? Well, we're going to bring back our old friend, our Mr. Survival Knife. Huh. Now we're going to see if this thing can open the can for us and without me hurting myself. So maybe, look, I'm new to this. I am learning with you guys, and my aim is trying to have a more unique perspective because this sort of thing's been so overdone, and so the only reason why I'm doing this is because some of the things I don't find answer to it. So I thought I'd contribute to my own version, my own perspective, view, belief, religions, way of life, and enlightenment, and all the good things that only comes from me. Okay, having said that, here we go. So we have our trusty Blitzer survival knife. Oh gosh, I wish I've got more of them. But you know what? Something this good, you only need one in your life. So supposedly you go like this, and you push, you kind of bang on it a little bit maybe. On the table, no, it's table hard. Oh wow, you just give it a hard push, it goes right through. Oh man, you know, with this survival knife, you're in luck. You see a bunch of cans, you can open it. So see if you can, yeah, you can open it. So you can keep doing this, but I have another bonus for you today, because it's not about the Swiss knife alone. It has a friend, and it has a more civil friend. Okay, so this friend is going to help out because this is just the introduction. The real pro is coming. So put this back. This real friend is Mr. Benino can opener. What's so special about the can opener, right? Well, hey, again, Tessa comes to help. Open up this thing. Because this can opener is actually also about 20 bucks. But that's not why it's so special. It's so special because, well, first of all, it's 20 bucks. Because they have a special for me. No, just kidding. It's because the cutting wheel inside here is supposed to be some kind of super steel. I think it's, right, here, look at that, if you can read, see if I can only read. Can opener, Benino, can opener, premium quality, Japanese, you know how we worship the Japanese here in the US? DC-53 steel blade. It's a high-end tool steel from what I read. Easy to use, I like that. Okay, so how easy is it to use? Look at this really nice rubber silicone handle thing. But not just because it's DC-53 high-end tool steel that never wears out. You could be like 200 years old, you know, be scrapless, 200 years old. I like it. And it will still be sharp. But this kind of can opener is supposed to open the can without leaving sharp edges. So you are going to have much lesser risk of cutting yourself, especially when you lift the can. And so, we talk about not just winning in life. We're talking about survival. So, you know, if you want to survive, you don't want to be cutting yourself. So, uh, you can get this kind of things for, you know, half the price, but not with DC-53. So, you guys ready to try this out and have Fritz's friend? Um, he even has a name, Fritz's friend, Banano. Sounds so Italian. And maybe baked beans is Italian too. So two Italians get oh, buongiorno, how did you go? No. Okay, so how do we use this? This is a bar. Um, so, okay, I can't even figure this out. So read the instructions. Okay, so this is sideways. And, okay, so okay. I think I get the drift of it. Okay, sorry, I get the drift of it. I do have some kind of engineering education. I think I can understand this. So you can see this. So you got this. So you got the cutter that goes sideways and the wheel that turns by this thing. The wheel, it has a little gears inside. I'm supposed to grab the can, and this smooth wheel is to grab the inner edge of the can. That. So it would not slide out, and the little um, gear, not geared, but like a little teeth in it. That is the one that grabs the top edge of the can to make it run around when you spin the wheel, and this bigger wheel that goes on the inside of the edge keeps it from slipping out, and the cutter actually is sticking out sideways. So this thing is cutting the can from the side. So let's start from the point that was not punctured by Flisser. And so, it has release and tighten. It release and tighten. It is supposed to grab it somewhere. Oh, so you push down. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, so read the instruction. Place the blade, edge of the can, parallel rod, turn the knot partway. But why is that there is this arrow that says tighten and loose? See? Tighten and loose. I don't know why. Maybe it just... So if we put it in here. Sorry guys. A bit retarded first thing in the morning. So the cuts. Oh, you push down. Does it work? Does it work without reading the instructions? Guys, you won't believe this. You won't believe this. For some reason that I don't know how. Oh my goodness, this is like a Nobel Prize ingenious invention. I get it now. Look. Look. Whoa. Baked beans, my man. And oh wow. Look, my man, look. I am not cutting my hand. I'm squeezing. I'm not cutting my hand. Those sharp edges. Look at that. I am not cutting my hand. I am having trouble. It's like, oh, I have trouble believing this life-changing moment. All my life, I thought opening cans is like an insurance company's nightmare. That you always you open it, you're trying to, grab the lid that's been cut and open. It's like sharp edges, and every time you do it, you think you're going to cut your hand. In fact, most people just cut their hands. This type of can opener is bloody amazing. And see how they do this. I don't know how they do this, but I'm going to try to fudge and explain how they do this. So, basically, you have this thing, okay, a little wheel that has smooth brown edges, and then you got a cutter that cuts on the side. But anyway, somehow this smooth edge, am I making sense? No. It cuts from the side. I know what's happening. I can't explain this because it cuts from the side, on the outside, not like normally can opener cuts from the top on the inside. So when you flip it out, you're touching the sharp edge. This thing cut from the side. So when it cuts, okay, and it cuts at just the right place on the way the cans are made. If you buy one, you know what I'm talking about. When it cuts, it pushes in to cut. So the sharp edges is on the sorry guys, I don't know how to explain it. Um, I don't quite know how to explain this right now, but in any case, this doohickey is amazing. Open cans without leaving sharp edges. And you guys are safe. And insurance companies, you guys are also safe. You're going to be, getting more money from the insurance from people because they're never going, with this thing, they're never going to claim having the hands cut by cans when they open it. So, amazing. So, second YouTube video of these things, and it's already like a win-win thing. Flissa and Beneno, oh, I tell you, they are the best friend. See, Beneno go find cans, open the can, Flissa goes find wood, chop wood, start the fire, and then can, cook, eat. Oh, amazing. These are your two best friends so far. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Anyway, I'm saying if you go, I would put down the link later or below. I haven't uploaded it yet, so there are other similar kinds of the same kinds of can opener. This is about like the top end, you know, like the Cadillac, because it uses a very high quality cutter. But anyway, what I'm saying is that this thing, it says, the arrow says tighten and release. That it's not because it slides. It's like if you put it in a can and you when you spin this thing, you know, normal like clockwise. See, from your point of view, clockwise, it opens the can, and when you try, and it grabs it pretty hard. So when you spin it the other way, it releases it. It releases the tension. Because somehow when you spin it, it kind of dives somewhere, like dive somewhere, dive in a way that the cutter won't dive, or the thing just grips and dive into the can. And so when you reverse it, it surfaces, it releases. Oh God, it feels so good. My tension is released. And then you get these things out. Anyway, guys, amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I find this useful and maybe somehow entertaining. You get annoyed too. It's still an emotion. And you know, it's free because you guys are so nice to watch it. So whatever emotion you get, happy, sad, sorrow, annoyed, enlightened, it's all good. Okay? Thank you, guys. Bye. So guys, you know, can you believe this shit? I mean, this is like, there are all the stuff you want to test. You know, breakfast, you know, GoPro string, you know, that GoPro. I was trying to strap this GoPro on, right? You know, I swear that, you know, I had to charge a few days ago. Get out of the bed, the bag. There's no juice. So I got this old, you know, thing I throw in the bag. This old or maybe second generation power bank, you know, and this charging that probably takes forever because, like, you know, it charges at a dinosaur rate, not like the modern ones that has like God knows how number of amps going through. And of course, my camera that I'm using to record right now also had no juice, so I'm plugging it in. But you know, I was so smart. You know, I'm ready. I've got the charger and the cord and things like that. I'm just trying out these, you know, microphones because I know that once the camera is a certain distance away, you can't hear the freaking things what the guy's talking about. You might as well, because most of the guys like me as well, you know, they speak in such a stupid accent. You can't hear them anyway. But you know, you got to get some sound. Of course, didn't get it to work, right? So I actually have no idea that doing YouTube videos is so involved, and now I'm getting an appreciation. You know what people are going through. Gosh, no wonder why, you know, they need counseling and all the mental health issues. Like, if I keep on doing this, I'm going to have mental issues too. Anyway, no, I'm not. It's actually been fun. So, see, I already forgot what I was going to say. Oh, nothing. So, it's been fun. Just a little bit of extra background things. That's it. Thanks, guys. Bye. Oh, I forgot to add, guys. This kind of can opener, I was just like, okay, I open my can, I'm going to make my breakfast. Okay, I'm going to clean it, right? You know what I just realized? They don't get dirty. They don't need to be cleaned because, look, guys, when it opens, the can, it opens the side, like here. And it cuts, because when the lid, I think it looks like when the lid, it actually doesn't cut the can. It cuts the lid. See the lid? The lid goes, see, this is a bit intact. The lid is like a cap that goes over the can, overlap over the can. And then they squeeze it. They squeeze this. So what happens is this thing so accurately cuts just the top of the edge, but just a little bit below the can. So it just cuts the side of the lid cap, and it actually leaves the can inside kind of untouched. So it never touches the shit inside the can. and it doesn't get dirty. Guys, this is, forget about Oumuamua comet, what is a space. This is like the biggest thing I've ever discovered. Okay? So, you guys take 3 minutes, a moment, to have it sink in. Can opening is never the same. Okay? Alright. Meditate. Have it sink in. Have it